From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Wilson going to come out throwing. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The first carry now. This is Williams. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Second and 11 now. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. That's caught left side by Jeudy. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On the gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And he will have it first down here at about the 40. Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 4th down. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Bengals sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
I'm one, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
Here is 3rd and 5.
11.
Burrow will throw. Down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
11 Thomas. 11 MT.
Now Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle. Mixon hit it. Oh, the ball is out. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Go 14. Start.
They go play action with Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Williams running right through him. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Wilson going to change things up here. On 1st and 10, Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
MT, catch. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this throw will be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run it again with Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert! 36 power.
Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And Audible here to get a new look. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Wilson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Burrow, 3rd and long from his end zone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 30.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here we go, here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of the second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now Wilson changing the play. Off play action. Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
19.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
12, 12, 12.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. But Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters, we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11,
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
On second down, Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incomplete.
There he goes, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Here we go.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
11 MT. 11 MT. 12. 12.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On third down, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
11 Thomas. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive. Take that.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And Boyd in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Here we go.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Mixon. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Williams. And this won't be enough. Stacked a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Alert. Zebra. Look left.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. 4th down. Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll come up now on second down. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
12.
To throw, Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Off to the races. Strong running at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
This is 1st and 10.
Let that. Alert.
Now Wilson. They'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Williams is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here now, 2nd and goal.
14, buddy. Good.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow. And he fires one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield on facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd down and 6 now. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. Charles.